playoff spot with a Texas win over the Dolphins. That has happened. And a Colts loss at the Broncos. And that game is underway, as we are as well. The officials have gathered the players together. Alan Eck is the head referee. The two teams are shaking hands and hugging each other right around the Eagles logo at the midfield mark here at Lincoln Financial Field. Let's hear now from referee
Gentlemen, since Pittsburgh's a visiting team, they will call the toss. This side is heads. This side is tails. What's your choice? Heads has been called. Tails, Philadelphia's won the toss. You want to defer, you want the ball, correct? Which way you want to kick? Philadelphia won the toss, deferred their choice in the second half. Pittsburgh will receive the opening possession. Good luck, gentlemen.
So an opportunity for the offense to set the tone as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max.
All right, fellas. Well, this is it. This is the Whippio versus the Epio, as I've named it. I know it's districts and all that other stuff, but this is what a lot of teams that win. You're seeing two teams, tops of their divisions, tops of their game right now. And like you said, the Steelers are banged up a little bit, going without some key pieces. But the biggest thing is going to be stopping Saquon Barkley on the defensive side, but turning our attentions offensively. Getting started fast is going to be the key. How Russell goes early with his receiver distribution, how Najee and Jalen and Cordero run, so shall this team go. And I honestly think this is a game that's going to come down to the last possession, but it's going to be about slowing the Philly offense by having a really good, consistent offense of our own and trying to wear down those guys defensively, those big guys. I saw the intros earlier. You guys saw it as well. Those are some large guys. They run a 3-4 type structure here. So being able to take advantage of that run game, because we practice against it every day in practice for the Steelers, I think should be something that should help us in this contest, guys. Back to you.
Max, thank you very much. You mentioned the injuries. No Deshaun Elliott, the second leading tackler, who has been tremendous for the Steelers defensively. No Larry Ogunjobi in this game, and of course no George Pickens offensively. So the Steelers missing some big weapons in this game. They're going to get the ball moving left to right in front of us. The kicker Jake Elliott ready to go. Cordero Patterson and Jalen Warren are back deep for the Steelers. This crowd is up on its feet, seeing some terrible towels swirling around amidst the green out here, Wolf.
Indeed, this is so big, and they're lining up. You can see the crowd is so into it. This is all about get that first possession. Can you rock it for a couple of first downs? Can you get an early lead? You don't want to go into the second half behind these Eagles.
Elliott with the approach and the boot, and Cordero Patterson is going to bring it out 1 yard deep, head straight up the numbers on the right side, crosses the 20, gets a hold at the 25, out across the 30 into the 31-yard line before he is tackled there by Oren Burks, and a 32-yard return has the Steelers set up at 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That was so close to busting loose. Cordero took that thing. You could see the determination right away. He's taking it, man. He's taking it. We got an Eagle down here, by the way, but he took it right up the seam, and I got to tell you something. That hole closed right at the last instant because I really thought he might pop through there.
Agreed. The down player appears to be Sidney Brown. He is one of their special team stalwarts, a defensive back for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's down, stretched out along the just inside the 20-yard line. So while he is being attended to, we are going to take a break. 14:55 remains here in the first quarter of the action from Lincoln Financial Field. Steelers football continues scoreless.
This is the best-selling truck in America. And this is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both are capable of towing and hauling all you need for the ultimate game day tailgate. And both can help you score big. So go to neighborhoodfordstore.com and enter for a chance to win. And you might just become the talk of Steelers Nation. F-Series, the best-selling trucks in Pittsburgh.
Are you ready for some football? Well, you are now, thanks to Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Pittsburgh Steelers in the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. They're the safest and most convenient marketplace to score fully verified Steelers tickets. And even if your plans get broken up, or worse, turned over, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell your seats. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers. Bienvenidos to the Colombian Spot, Pittsburgh's go-to for vibrant Latin and Colombian flavors. Enjoy a full dining experience at our cozy, family-friendly Southside spot at 2019 East Carson Street. Or grab your favorite meal to go from our Forbes Avenue location near the university. Planning an event? Let us cater with customizable Colombian delights. Call today and savor the flavors of home, Colombian style. Call 412-381-9000 or 814-927-3028. Nos vemos in the Colombian Spot.
Full house this holiday? Switch to Fios Home Internet with whole home Wi-Fi and get fully covered. That means fast, reliable internet in every room of your home with a Fios 1 gig plan on the 100% fiber optic network. Perfect for when your extended family extends their stay. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. Whole home Wi-Fi includes one router and Wi-Fi extender. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup if recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Lincoln Financial Field, the kickoff by Braden Mann, returned by Cordero Patterson, 32 yards out to the 31-yard line. Sidney Brown, one of the gunners, along with Keely Ringo for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was the injured player, so we'll see if that affects their special teams. And now, Wolf, you got all excited, you got all jacked up, you got a 2-minute break you didn't expect. Now you got to get yourself back up again.
Now you got to get snap 2 right now with your focus in the here and now.
2 tight ends to the right of the formation. Now Connor Hayward, a third tight end, motions back. I formation, Russell Wilson under center, pitches, and this is Najee Harris trying the left side, going to be bottled up after a gain of a yard out to the 32. This is, again, a very stingy Eagles defense.
Got a little pitch going to the left. You can see where Najee's just trying to get a little cutback, but there was no cutback to be had. There's too many big bodies down there in dinosaur land.
Nakobe Dean, one of a fine set of linebackers for the Eagles. Mike Tomlin said, everyone talks about the D-line, everyone talks about the secondary, but Bond and Dean, very active, very good middle linebackers. Russell Wilson gets a snap, looking left, it's complete. Freiermuth tackled by Bond. Just talked about him immediately out in the left flat at the 34-yard line. Short pickup will bring up a 3rd and long.
Well, you got a quick out to Freiermuth, which I'm not surprised. What I am surprised is the tight coverage by Bond, who's on him, just like, he just jumped on him, took him right down. That's an excellent tackle. And this is a defense that tackles so very well.
Yeah, Bond is the leading tackler for the Eagles and the 3rd leading tackler in the NFL. Again, just mentioned him, he is a very good player, as is Nakobe Dean. Shotgun formation for Russell Wilson. He brings Austin in motion to the left. He gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking, has some time. Going to loft deep downfield, and it is overthrown. Van Jefferson was the intended target. 3 Eagles around him defensively. The closest was the 6-time Pro Bowler Darius Slay, and the Steelers will be forced to punt it away.
Well, you got a skinny flag route really going as Van Jefferson bends it in, but there was triple coverage there with a host of Eagles back there, notably Darius Slay. Not a chance to get it.
Cooper DeJean back deep to receive. He is standing at the 16-yard line as Waitman gets the snap. Left-footed boot. It is a short, wobbling kick that's going to land at the 25, take an Eagles bounce, and Ben Skoranek will down it at the 29-yard line after a 36-yard punt that took a backwards kick, and so the Eagles will have the ball with pretty good field position at their own 29-yard line.
No doubt about it. This is going to be a game where it's going to really be about winning on 1st and 2nd down for the Steelers defense. That's really making an effort to make sure that you're not giving up 4, 5, 6 yards. The 6.1 yards average per carry that Saquon Barkley averages.
So they mark the ball at the 30-yard line, left hash, which is where Jalen Hurts will come out in the shotgun. He is empty to the set. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, including Saquon Barkley, who's split out wide. Now Hurts will remain empty as he gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking, has some time. Going to loft over the middle of the field. Has Calcaterra, his tight end, into Steelers territory down at the 48-yard line on that one. So a pickup of 22 yards for the Eagles.
Well, you've got a Landon Robertson coverage right down the seam, carrying him up the seam. And it was a nice throw just over the top. And a good pickup. Man, that was in between 2 guys. Grant Calcaterra that's a nice job of catching that ball.
Shotgun formation, Saquon Barkley to the left of Jalen Hurts with the ball at the 48-yard line of the Steelers. Has the arms extended, now settles back, extends the arms again, barking out the signals. Now will move up to the line of scrimmage, says something. Barkley shifts himself slightly forward, now moves back again. Hurts gets the snap, back to pass, looking right, going to throw that way in a crossing pattern, and is complete to A.J. Brown, a pickup of 7 yards down to the 41-yard line.
Well, there's the disgruntled A.J. Brown. Doesn't seem too disgruntled there. It's a nice slant route, got inside position on Joey Porter, and he threw it right in the gullet. Did Jalen Hurts of A.J. Brown, and nice catch.
Empty set once again for Hurts. Gets the snap, back to pass, looking, throws left and short, man wide open. It's Devontae Smith, and Smith crossing down to the 20-yard line of the Steelers. A 21-yard pickup, and just a few plays into this, the Eagles already have the ball at the Steelers' 20-yard line with 12:02 and counting remaining in the first quarter.
Well, that's just got to be a bust in coverage because nobody was even within a zip code of Devontae Smith.
Yeah, and they're going hurry up here as Hurts gets it. Here's the first carry for Barkley, and Barkley stopped immediately at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt dropped. It might have been a loss of a half a yard in the play.
It's a good job of holding your run gap, being able to disengage, come off, and then be able to make the tackle on Saquon Barkley. But this has looked far too easy thus far on this drive.
Give T.J. Watt a 20th tackle for loss on the season as that ball, or 18th tackle for loss. That ball is marked back close to the 21-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. Eagles break the huddle. Hurts in the shotgun, gets a snap, looking left, fires. It is complete out in the left flat. Dante Jackson immediately makes the tackle of Devontae Smith. So just a short pickup there, Wolf, about 3 or 4 yards.
Right, just a little out pattern. He threw the ball. You got Jalen Hurts just hooking up with Devontae Smith, but Dante Jackson, Action Jackson, on the spot, just wrestles him like Mel Blount back in the day, wrestling horses and dogs and stuff. Them cows. You know, he's a cow puncher.
Hurts 4 for 4 for 52 yards. He's in the shotgun. He has Saquon Barkley to his left. 3rd and 8. The ball at the 18-yard line. 3 receivers split to the right. Calcaterra is the tight end to the left. Hurts gets the snap, back to pass, looking, pressure. It's going to step up now, and he's not going to get far because he's going to be dragged down. Cam Hayward had the first shot, and then he's dragged down after a short gain down to the 16-yard line. It is T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith who combined to make the stop.
I can't believe T.J. closed so quickly, rushing on Lane Johnson. Their fine right tackle. Nice move by him. Chased him as you've got Jalen Hurts was climbing the pocket, and it was a nice job of the defense collapsing on him.
So the Steelers do get the stop for now, at least in terms of a touchdown. Elliott on to try a 34-yard field goal attempt. Has had its struggles this year. This kick is up, and that kick is true. And the Eagles, with 9:56 remaining in the first quarter at Lincoln Financial Field, have taken a 3-0 lead. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Hey everybody, it's Dillon Hart Jr. If you're a racing fan, Dirty Mo Media, they have the ultimate lineup for you, even in the off-season. From NASCAR drivers and crew members to industry insiders, we've got it all. Whether you're tuning in to Herman Schrader, Becoming Earnhardt Season 2, Door Bumper Clear, The Teardown, or even Speed Street for you IndyCar fans, we're covering every angle of motorsports in the off-season. Dirty Mo Media is your home for all things NASCAR now on the Sirius XM app and wherever you get your podcasts.
Sports Grid Radio on Sirius XM has you covered this NFL season.
Week 15 of the NFL season wraps up with a Monday Night Football doubleheader. Sam Darnold and the red-hot Vikings are 7-point favorites at home against the Bears, while the Falcons are 4.5-point favorites over the last-place Raiders. Make sure you tune into Sports Grid Radio to stay up to date on all the latest.
The place to get the winning edge over the sports books this football season is Sports Grid Radio. Channel 159 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Smooth.
Sometimes you only get one look at
an early 3-0 lead over the Steelers. 9:56 left in the first quarter. Pat Freiermuth on that opening drive for Pittsburgh now has 200 receptions, the most by a tight end in franchise history over their first 4 years in the NFL. And guys, he's also closing in on the most receiving yards by a touchdown, by a tight end, in his first 4 years by Eric Green. I'll keep you posted on that one. Rob, upstairs to you.
Missy, thank you very much. And you figure Freiermuth, who's really been hot lately, has been getting a lot of targets, touchdowns, and a couple straight here, that he is going to be a guy Russell Wilson's going to be looking for a lot.
No question, especially in the absence of Pickens. No doubt about it.
Here's man with a kickoff, and Cordero Patterson once again settling underneath. He's going to take it right at the goal line. Heads straight up the field on the right side of the field, crosses the 20 to 25, gets across the 30, bang down there at the 33-yard line. Once again, Oren Burks makes the tackle for the Eagles on special teams as we head downstairs to Max Starks. Max?
All right, guys, I know defensively it looked a little scary at first. The Eagles came out passing the football, I guess because they assumed that the Steelers were in a bigger personnel grouping, and they wanted to take advantage of doing that because we were anticipating the run. But great job to stiffen up in the red zone and stop. Offensively, Russ just has to calm down. He has some opportunities there, but just needs to calm down a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Max. Ball at the 32-yard line, right hash. Wilson under center, has Najee Harris as the lone setback. Pruitt starts in motion to the left, moves back to the right. And here's the pitch to the right. Harris looking for some room off right guard, and then stretches it out to right tackle and picks up a yard or perhaps two. Stop there by Carter.
Now that's a good call into that look that they got, but you've got to win at the point of attack, and the guys didn't win. You've got to be able to win at the point of attack and be able to cut off on the backside.
Yeah, it was Carter who really closed down. Excellent young defensive tackle in his second season for the Eagles. Now an I formation. Wilson remains under center. Gets a snap, turns and gives to Harris off the left side, looking for some room. Nothing doing there. Again, maybe a yard pickup out to the 34. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
Again, we've got a little lead block. You've got Najee Harris taking that ball and rocking it straight up in there. But the rocking got rocketed a little bit. Somebody got a downhill bang on him. I couldn't see who it was, but they had a good stiff hit on him.
3rd and 8. 8:50 and counting remaining here in this first quarter. Russell Wilson is in the shotgun. The fans here at Lincoln Financial Field beginning to get loud as Freiermuth moves in motion, now comes back to the right. 3 receivers in that direction. Wilson with 3 on the play clock, wants the snap, gets it, back to pass, looking right, and now tries to dump it underneath. It is deflected at the line of scrimmage. It looked like Nolan Smith got a hand on it. It's incomplete, and another 3 and out for the Steelers offense.
Well, again, you got some long routes, you got middle routes, and you got a short route. And Russ was trying to check it down, get it down to Jalen Warren as he leaked out of the backfield there. You had a twist stunt, and all it was Nolan Smith was able to get a hand on it, jump up, read in the eyes of Russ.
Waitman back to punt. Bangs a big, high, spiraling kick. DeJean takes it at the 19-yard line, and the rookie is just pummeled along the Steelers sideline at the 21-yard line. 47-yard punt, just a 2-yard return. 8:19 remains first quarter from Lincoln Financial Field. Steelers football continues with the score. The Eagles 3, the Steelers nothing.
Hey, football fans, BetMGM is giving you a shot to win season tickets to Pittsburgh Steelers home games for the next 10 years. Enter BetMGM's Decade of Black and Gold sweepstakes, and you can score 2 tickets and VIP hospitality 10 passes for a decade. Opt in each week and bet on football to boost your chances. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 and over. Pennsylvania and West Virginia only. Visit www.1800gambler.net. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards subject to expiry.
It's the National Month of Giving, and here's how S&T Bank is making an exciting difference. This month, you can enter S&T Bank's You Give, We Give Instagram sweepstakes for a chance to win $500 for yourself plus $500 for your preferred charity. Just post a photo or video on Instagram with your generous act and tag @STBankOfficial with hashtag YouGiveWeGive. For complete sweepstakes rules, visit stbank.com/YouGiveWeGive. S&T Bank. Member FDIC.
The Gridiron isn't the only place where Steelers fans watch points pile up. They score the perks of game day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go too. Ready-to-eat prepared foods, everyday value from our family of brands. A fresh selection that thrills every foodie. Fuel savings and made-to-order favorites are all game day traditions. Earn perks and save on game day and every day at Giant Eagle, Market District, and Get-Go. Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosions, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe. With these open earbuds, it's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears.
You feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
For more, check out Bose.com.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Welcome back to Lincoln Financial Field. Here, the latest NFL scores brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union. Get the financial answers you need. ClearviewFCU.org. Dallas punishing Carolina 30-14. KC defeats Cleveland 21-7. Big game. Houston knocking off Miami 20-12. Jacksonville loses to the Jets 32-15 the final there. Washington over Indianapolis. That's a big game in the NFC East. They won 20-19. Baltimore pounded the Giants 35-14, and Cincinnati topped Tennessee 37-27. Here, 8:19 remaining in the first quarter. 3-0 Eagles after a 7-play 54-yard drive resulted in a Jake Elliott field goal. Hurts is in the pistol formation. He has Saquon Barkley behind him. Turns and gives to Barkley. Starts to the right, cuts back to the left. Corralled, but then giving Cam Hayward a bit of a ride out to the 28-yard line. Talk about the leg strength of Saquon Barkley on that one.
Yeah, Zooks, he was doing a fireman's carry on Cam Hayward, carrying that load on his back as he was able to push through for an extra 4 or 5 yards. You don't see that happen very often.
7-yard pickup for Barkley. He'll give him 8, call it 2nd and 2. He's in the shotgun next to Hurts, to the left of Hurts, who extends the hands, gets the handoff, gives to Barkley. Met in the backfield and taken down for a loss by Alex Highsmith back at the 26-yard line. A loss of a couple.
Oh, Stone Cold Smitty, getting upfield, doing what you do best, penetrating, grabbing guys up, dropping them to the ground like a bad habit. That's nice. Great defensive play there. You need to be able to throw some negative plays on this Philadelphia offense.
A loss of 3 back to the 26-yard line brings up a 3rd and 5. The Eagles, the 8th best third down offense. The Eagles have that, and the Steelers are the 2nd best third down defense in the NFL. 3rd and 5 here. Hurts in the shotgun. Gainwell is to his left. Hurts gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking right now. He's going to throw to Gainwell in the left flat. Makes a man miss out there. Spins up the sideline. Gets across to 35 and picks up first down yardage to 38. Dante Jackson had a shot at him to stop him short of a first down, but a nice move by Gainwell and a first down by the Eagles.
Oh, he did indeed. I can't even believe that Spinarooski was as tight as it was. He could spin in a 3-quart bucket. My goodness, that was tight.
Montravius Adams, who is back for the Steelers, hustling back onto the field here as the Eagles go no huddle. Handoff down the left side to Gainwell, and he is tackled by Loudermilk and Smith, but picks up about 5 yards across the 40 out to the 42-yard line running left.
And this is what happens when that offensive line gains traction. They can hang on to their blocks. They keep a hat on a hat. They keep engaged, and they keep their feet moving. And when you have 360, 370 pounds coming at you, and you don't get a good stop at the beginning, it's going to continue, believe you me. And then you've got to try to reach out and get it back. Wow.
Varying the tempo, they break the huddle here in the shotgun formation. Hurts brings Smith in motion to the left. Gives to Gainwell. Gainwell trying to bounce it outside. Oh, Patrick Queen raced down the line of scrimmage and dropped him after a 1-yard gain. Man, he came headhunting. He came fast, and he came furious.
Oh, he did indeed, and that's what Patrick Queen does. He's able to get up the field. You had who was it? Preston Smith got first penetration, Pat Queen second, and then you had a Landon Roberts in on it too.
Well, the Steelers having all kinds of trouble here defensively. I think they've only got 10 players out in the field right now. They do, and now Highsmith will hustle back out. Now he's going to run back off the sideline. Steelers only have 10 defenders out there.
Oh, somebody call a timeout.
Hurts gets a snap, back to pass, looking, steps up, and is going to move out to the left, and he is going to be grabbed there by Peyton Wilson. Then some help comes, and the ball's loose. The ball is loose, and the Steelers have recovered at the 46-yard line. They only needed 10 men, and Beanie Bishop comes up with a fumble recovery.
How about it? It was T.J. Watt, I think, came up and punched that ball out. That's a nice overhand right hand by T.J. Watt. Obi-Watt Kenobi doing what he does best, creating a turnover. That ball just bounced right out. What a great play.
The 6th forced fumble by T.J. Watt. Wilson hit him first. Watt got there second. Beanie Bishop got there third and pounced on the ball, and a big turnover for the Steelers, who only had 10 men out there defensively.
Well, it was a special defense, I'm sure. You know, they were trying to confuse Jalen Hurts. He's going, where's that 11th guy? I know he's out here. No one's going to play just 10 men on defense. We fooled him.
The ball at the 45-yard line on the right hash here is Russell Wilson will take the snap, his first snap, and the Steelers' first snap in Eagles territory. He has Jalen Warren to his right. Gets the snap, rolling out to the right. Play action pass now, throws it away. Nobody there. He had pressure from Nolan Smith and nobody open downfield, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that's the one thing about Nolan Smith. He's able to get out on the edge and be able to get Russell's face. I think they were going to try a little tight end delay action there, but there was nobody open there.
Two receivers split out to each side of the formation here. Wilson in the shotgun once again has Jalen Warren to his right as he gets the snap. Looks left, deflected at the line of scrimmage. One more time, looked like Milton Williams that time. Got the big hand up and knocked it away, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
Oh, that is really disgusting. You hate when you see that. You got a big gap rusher like Milton Williams, did a great job. Unfortunately, he beat Isaac Suamalo up the B gap, got his hands up in the air. And you, as an offensive lineman, that kills you when you allow that. You know how it hurts the passing game.
8 plays, just 5 yards gained for the Steelers as Wilson in the shotgun. Crowd getting loud here at Lincoln Financial Field. Under 5 minutes remaining first quarter. Dean showing blitz from his linebacker position. Now backs off. The Eagles will bring 4 as Wilson gets a snap. In pressure, under pressure, and down he goes. And it is Sweat from the backside who comes up with the sack. 8th sack of the year for Josh Sweat back in Steelers territory. And the Steelers will be forced to punt.
Oh, man, you could just see the clock ticking in the head of Russ. And you got both tackles, their men drove up the field there, and you can see the pocket collapsing around Russ Wilson. And that's, oh man, that's a tough series, and that really changes the momentum after that takeaway.
So 9 plays minus 2 yards for the Steelers offensively. Here's the end-over-end kick going to be taken by DeJean at the 7-yard line. Heads up the middle of the field, eludes one tackler, not another, and it's another fumble. And the Steelers have a lot of guys down there. Do they have the football? The Steelers crowding around the ball down at the 12-yard line, and it looks like they do have it. It is Herbig who comes up with a fumble recovery, and the Steelers get a second turnover of the Eagles, and they'll have the ball at the 12-yard line. It was a 48-yard punt, a 10-yard return, a fumble, and the Steelers have the ball. They're going to mark it at the 11.
How about that? No gig is too big for Herbig. All right, I'm telling you. Here he is, pass rusher, doing great things on the defense, but on the special teams, coming down just like with his hair on fire, and wow, gets in on the bang, gets in on the fumble recovery. Man, that is just great effort and great execution by Nick Herbig.
So 4:13 remaining here. The Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz. First quarter action, second consecutive fumble by the Eagles. The ball is at the 11-yard line. Russell Wilson is in the shotgun. He has Najee Harris to his right. 2 receivers split to the right and 2 to the left of the formation. One of the men to the left is Darnell Washington, and he will move left to right. The snap. Quick throw out to Najee Harris in the right flat. Looks to get to the edge. Gets there. Gets to the 10. Hurdles a man. And down to the 4-yard line. What an athletic play by Najee Harris to pick up 7 for the Steelers.
Well, how about it? The Eagles, they throw a 5-man front on them, and we got some action down in the quarter.
Well, Darnell Washington is being crowded around all kinds of flags in a sea of green, out shoving away at Darnell Washington. This happened through the end zone and toward the stands on the near side of the field here. Both teams are crowding around down there. So all 22 guys in a very, very tight circle. Looks like the eye of a hurricane down there.
It is indeed. You know, the action started. I was still watching what was going on in the field, so I didn't see the very start of that. It's a shame that right now you got some things going on. Broderick Jones has got to be cool, man. Right now, get this back. We got more flags on here than you know what to do with. It's like a flag factory on the field.
So Alan Eck is going to sort this out. So it looked like Darnell Washington was the object of the Eagles' ire. Perhaps Quinyon Mitchell, the first-round pick, the corner, was part of that. They're now crowding around. The officials are at the 5-yard line, getting set to make this call.
Well, the Eagles went with 5 bigs right there, so you got their version basically of a bear defense, kind of, sort of. And you throw a little circle route out to Najee, get to the outside of it. And right now we can see the officials actually pushing guys back to the other side of the ball. I mean, you want to talk about hostilities. Right now, we got hostilities, folks.
Mike Tomlin called it the Battle of Pennsylvania, so they could play it in Breezewood. Well, right now, these two teams are battling. The Steelers can clinch a playoff spot with a victory here today.
That's cool. We got a couple of fives between
After
the
play
players.
was over, there were 2 fouls, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on number 80 of the offense. That penalty's declined. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 19 of the offense. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run. The down counts. It's second down.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Well, that is costly after the Steelers seem to have seized momentum with the turnover and the 7-yard pickup for Najee Harris. So instead of 2nd and 3 from the 4-yard line, this ball is going to be marched back to the 19.
That is that's a kick in the groin, really. I mean, you're talking about the fact you have this great turnover. You get yourself in position to take a nice 6 points, and then you let your emotions control you. You can't do that. You got to rein tight on those emotions.
Russell Wilson has emptied the set for the Steelers. 3 receivers to the left. Najee Harris, one of the 2 receivers, put to the right side of the formation. 3:53 and counting as Wilson gets a snap. Looks left, throws in that direction. Diving grab made by Scotty Miller, but a very short pickup in the left flat down to the 17-yard line. So just a 2-yard pickup is going to bring up 3rd and long for the Steelers.
Well, you got Scotty Miller outside, past the numbers, runs a little comebacker route. And Quinyon Mitchell had some good coverage on him. He tried to throw it further to the outside. Scotty had to dig low to get that ball.
Yeah, Mitchell really forced that throw with the good coverage, Wolf. That's an excellent point. He was all over him, and you throw that ball a little to the inside, and you're worried about pick 6 the other way.
It is.
It's 3rd down.
Well, with replay assist, they're now actually saying that pass was incomplete, so they'll go back to the 19-yard line and reset things here at the 3:19 mark. Let's see if they reset the clock as well.
Well, you're really sabotaging your own efforts here.
3rd and 18. Yeah, 3rd and 18, Wolf, with the ball on the right hash. The Steelers moving left to right in front of us. They have reset the clock. 3:50 remains here in this first quarter. Need to get down to the 1-yard line to pick up a first down. Jalen Warren is checked into the game. He is to the left of Wilson, who is in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wilson gets a snap, back to pass, looking, throws, intended for Freiermuth, overshoots him, incomplete, and on will come Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit.
Wow, is that an overthrow or I'm miscommunicating? No, that was just a big overthrow. I'm telling you, I thought Pat Freiermuth had inside position there, right down around the 5-yard line. I thought certainly be able to whistle that baby in there. We might have a good reception, but it was way overhead.
And there was a defender between Russell Wilson and Freiermuth, so he had to get over the defender.
You got to drop a 2 ball in there.
Yep, just got it over everybody. Wilson right now 2 for 8 yards for the Steelers. Here's a 37-yard field goal attempt by Boswell. That field goal is up, and that field goal, as it comes off the leg of Boswell, is good. At the 3:42 mark, the Steelers have just scored from the Heinz red zone here in the first quarter. During Steelers season, it has to be Heinz. From Lincoln Financial Field, Steelers football continues with the score of the Steelers 3 and the Eagles 3.
Breaking news coming in from Bet365, where every nail-biting overtime win, breakaway, pick 6, 3-point shot, underdog win, buzzer beater, shootout, walk-off, And absolutely every play in between is amazing. From football to basketball and hockey to baseball, whatever the moment. #800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event with Hank and Sam from the Ford crew. Today, a new shipment of inventory.
Hank, what's going on?
Another hauler full of new Ford trucks and SUVs, Sam.
So much SUV capability. Is that?
Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 47 years. And a big selection means...
Big savings?
Yep, which means...
It's the best time to buy?
Well done, Sam. And time for America to get holiday ready with Ford.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY Industry reported total sales.
Check.
Check.
Check. Check.
Check?
At West Aircom, we hear you loud and clear. Open your free and fee-free checking today. West Aircom Federal Credit Union is growing. Check out our brand new location in the Jackson Village Shopping Center in Zeleenople. We are here to help. Open your simply free checking account today. West Aircom, your community, your credit union.
Accidents don't happen on a schedule. They don't check to make sure it's between the hours of 9 and 5. And neither does the law firm of Edgar Snyder and Associates. They're available if you're heard at 10 p.m., 1 a.m., or on a Sunday. That's right, they're there for you 24/7. So if you've been injured and have legal questions, don't do late night searching and scrolling looking for answers. Just call Edgar Snyder and Associates at 1-800-94-EDGAR or head to edgarsnyder.com to chat online. The consultation is free, and as they always say, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Good so far, Sean.
Chris Boswell's 37th field goal of the season sets a new team record, breaking his own record. Ties the game up at 3:42 remaining here in the first quarter at Lincoln Financial Field. And the T.J. Watt forced fumble was the Northwest switch of possession play. Listen to Michelle Michaels Monday for the cue to call in. Tell her the Northwest Bank switch of possession play and win a $100 Visa gift card courtesy of Northwest Bank, the team that brings you the next way to save like a champion. Go to northwest.com, Northwest Bank, for what's next. Well, Chris Boswell does his job at Wolf. We were discussing there in the commercial break. Feels a little empty. You get a couple of fumble recoveries and you only come away with 3 points.
Exactly. When you take away the ball, you can't afford to just settle for threes. And as a matter of fact, the first one, they had to punt it away. So no, you want sevens. You got to get sevens.
Here's Boswell with the boot. It'll drive Gainwell into the end zone, and Gainwell will take a knee in the back of the end zone. So the Eagles will have the ball at the 30-yard line as we head downstairs to Max Starks.
Obviously, tough sledding offensively for the Steelers offense, trying to get into things. I mean, you guys talked about it. But defense generating opportunities for this offense. That's how it's going to have to be early until they get into a rhythm. Now, defensively, you have to answer the onslaught, right? Which is going to be a lot more probably heavy dose of Saquon Barkley to try and free up some of that passing